challenger. When would you ever see two top candidates
But here's the dilemma. The more crowded the Republican field, the more advantageous to Donald Trump, because there is a significant segment of the Republican electorate who is unwaveringly loyal to Donald Trump. He's the god that they worship. Which is the point that I made when I decided not to run, that I didn't want to see a multi-car pile-up, that we have too many candidates and do the same thing we did in 2016. But I don't think too many people are following that advice. Looks like a lot of folks are going to be jumping in.
But we're a long way from voting. So, I mean, people can drop out before Iowa, before New Hampshire.
It's far too early. I mean, if you think back to 2016, a year before the election, all we were talking about was Scott Walker and Jeb Bush, and Donald Trump wasn't on the horizon. So everybody's talking now about Trump and DeSantis, but it can change. I mean, somebody's going to rise up, and it's a long way from the election.
And look, John, the other thing, Donald will remember this back to 2007. In May of 2007, Barack Obama was 42 points behind Hillary Clinton. 42 points behind Hillary Clinton. Campaigns matter. And all this stuff we're talking about Donald Trump right now, and even Ron DeSantis to an extent, is all theoretical. It's all classroom stuff. When a campaign starts, things happen. People start talking and interacting with each other. Mistakes get made, or, in fact, there's an MRI of somebody's real soul.
But do you think he doesn't debate, though? Do you think he said that he had no reason to debate?
His ego will not permit him not to be on that stage. Yeah. There cannot be a TV camera on.
He's already skipped one debate. I remember back in 2016 in Iowa, he skipped a Fox debate.
He petulantly skipped one debate, and in the end, though, he was at every other debate because he believes, I can tell you this from being the guy who prepped him for debates in 16 and in 20, he believes he will win every debate he's in. And that ego part of him will prevent him from skipping.
And we've got to take a break, but Congressman, to Governor Hoga's point, I mean, there are two challengers to Joe Biden right now. Maybe they're not concerned about either one, Robert Kennedy Jr., Marianne Williamson. Do you think we'll see more? I mean, Biden looks historically weak in polls anyway.
I think President Biden's going to overwhelmingly dominate the Democratic primary, and we feel that he's had one of the most productive and productively bipartisan presidencies in recent history. So he has a smooth path. We're a much more functional party than the alternatives.
Well, I would say that the likely nominees in both parties, about nearly 70% of the people in America, do not want to see a rematch, and they do not want Joe Biden or Donald Trump to be president.
And they'll be 160 years old on election day.